All right, let's talk to the original number 85, the OG, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, joining us on behalf of Johnsonville Sausages. Chad, what do you think of T changing his number, not this season, but next season, so that he's
Right.
not called Ochocinco 2.0 anymore?
I mean, it's cool. I like it. I like it. Obviously, wanting to have his own identity and create his own identity with the Bengals is a good thing. It's a good thing. Obviously, wearing the 85 and some of the stuff I've done throughout the years, you will always be compared to or associated with, with myself. So it's pretty cool. He's going to look good in that 5, and it's the number he wore when he was in college.
Changing his number. We'll see if he changes his last name as well, like you did back in the day. Hey, what about, I saw you tweet at him earlier in the day, Tee Higgins, with that white Tiger uniform. What do you think of those new
Yeah,
white uniforms that they're going to be wearing this season with the white helmet?
I like it. It looks really good. It looks really good. Like when you go on your first date, you want to put out your good outfit. That is what you put on. So obviously, when they do wear those and don that all white, they have to play on Monday night. It has to be a Thursday night or Sunday night game. Those are phenomenal uniforms. I can't wait to get a jersey.
Yeah, Thursday night against one of your other former teams, the Miami Dolphins, in late September. Hey, you're joining us from what looks like your game room. I know you're a huge gamer,
Yeah.
best FIFA player in the world from what I hear.
How
What are
did you
your
know that?
thoughts? What are your thoughts, Chad, on Kyler Murray needing a clause in his contract to keep him from gaming, reportedly, when the team wants him to work on game planning?
I think there's something that you don't have to actually put in the contract. You don't have to have a clause that magnitude in there. Obviously, gaming is something Kyler's done his entire career before reaching the NFL, and he's gotten to this point. Obviously, studying, being good at your craft, and especially the position and what it takes as far as being a quarterback in the NFL. It takes not only time, but being in your playbook, studying film, and he's done that to this point. So the fact that they needed to add a clause in there of that magnitude with that type of wording and language, it makes no sense to me when the quarterback position already demands just that.
Chad, I know you're always staying busy, whether you're gaming or you're out there on the field working out with big-name players. You worked out with a couple big-name quarterbacks recently. Justin Fields entering his second year in Chicago, and
Yeah.
a fellow Buckeye and preseason Heisman favorite C.J. Stroud. I know those
Yeah.
two were in different stages of their careers, but what did you think of the two?
I mean, both look good. Both look phenomenal. Obviously, I'm not a quarterback whisperer, but I do know what it should look like. They both passed the eye test as far as quarterbacks go. And to me, I always believe you put a quarterback in a good environment with the right supporting cast, he's going to succeed. He's going to succeed no matter what. It's all about understanding his strengths and his weaknesses and building the right people around him, and he will be just fine. And that's the difficult part in organizations is putting the right pieces behind these quarterbacks so they can flourish, regardless of who they play for.
Chad, notice the chairs are Bengals colors. I could also say they're Oregon State colors. You played there in college. What do you think of USC and UCLA leaving the Pac-12?
You know what? I haven't gotten a better understanding on why teams continue to move like this. I have no idea. I'm not sure if it's a money issue.
Oh, it's
Uh,
money, baby.
it, it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Obviously, there's reason behind it, but I mean, it is what it is. What it is, and if money is the issue, that's, we know it makes the world go round.
Well, Chad, we know you as a football star and a football super fan. You've dabbled in that as well. We know you can kick it around with the best of them. You're friends with Ronaldo. What's your take on where he's at right now? Toward the end of his career, 37 years old, clubs maybe not wanting to pay him like they would 5 years ago and wanting him to take a lesser role. And one of our soccer insiders, Thomas Rongan, says, you know what, Napoli would be a great fit for him, and I know you love Napoli.
Listen, I tweeted the same thing about being able about him going to Napoli. Obviously, it would be great. Obviously, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure how far with the window and how those things work. But I think him being at Napoli would be really awesome. Would he take it? Would we be able to afford the wages? I'm not sure. Listen, I'll take some money out of my savings if we can get him over there. So that would be dope. That would be really, really dope.
How about the U.S. men's national team and the World Cup, which is going to be in North America? You played with Weston McKennie at an exhibition match recently.
Yeah.
Give us your outlook and maybe some hope as we get back into the World Cup for the men.
I mean, the fact that we're back in the World Cup, in itself, that says a lot. And I think the team is going to do extremely well. McKinney, Pulisic, and those guys are going to do phenomenal. We're going to win the stage. We're going to get out of our group. I'm just saying that right now. I'm going to speak it into fruition. We're going to get out the stage, and we're going to make a run at winning that World Cup. And I truly believe that, and I'm happy for us.
That's good to hear. We're just happy to see the guys back in the competition in the World Cup because it's been a while. Hey, just a couple more questions for you before we get to what you're doing with Cornhole in Johnsonville. Are we going to see you out there in the boxing ring anytime soon? It's been a little more than a year since you tried your mitts there. What's going on?
Yeah, that was very fun. Obviously, I'm taking boxing extremely serious, the same way I did football, until I can reach a goal that I have in mind, until I look a certain way. I was supposed to fight August 6th on the Jake Paul card, but the New York Boxing Commission said no. They said no. They didn't want to sanction the fight as in my first pro fight. Obviously, being in the Garden, I'm not sure why. I didn't complain, so that gives me more time to work. So Gervonta Davis, Tank has a fight coming up maybe early January or sometime in December, and I'm fighting on Tank's card whenever he does fight, as a promise from him and his team. So that also excites me. So I'll be back, I guess, maybe on Showtime. Probably late December, and I can't wait.
All right, we're going to hold you to it. Can't wait for that. We know you've been watching a lot of Cornhole, though, recently. Johnsonville, the official sausage of the American Cornhole League. How did you get into Cornhole?
Listen, I'm so happy you asked that. Obviously, being in Cincinnati all those years, you know what everybody plays in Cincinnati in when they're in pregame or they're tailgating? You play Cornhole. Mm-hmm. You know, we played from 2002 to 2010 in a locker room when we had downtime. We played Cornhole. You know who the Cornhole champ from 2001 to 2009? Ocho. So it makes sense. It just makes sense. Cornhole is something that I've dominated in over the years. So why not have me a part of it?
How about changing your name again, Chad Cornhole Johnson? How's that sound?
You know what? I like that.
Chad Johnson with us here on behalf of Johnsonville Sausages. Chad, thank you so much for the time here on HQ.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure, don't forget, August 5th on the Ocho.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.